the channel. It's your girl Claire, and I know it's been a long time since I posted. Your girl has been busy in the best way possible, but I'm happy to be back. I have more time on my hands and I look forward to sharing more content here on YouTube. So before we get into the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Be sure to hit the notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram for more regular posts and what I'm up to in life, and also TikTok is coming soon. But for now, you can follow me on Instagram as well. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics in fashion and style, and that is fashion trends. So we're going to be looking at some of the summer 2025 trends. I would say spring summer, but we are well into July. So we're going to just be looking at summer trends for 2025. What I like to say when it comes to trends is this isn't a video that's meant to necessarily make you buy stuff and feel pressured to buy a bunch of clothes just for one season. Definitely use this as inspiration to shop your closet, see what items you have that you can style in new ways. I always draw inspiration from fashion trends, so I hope this video is inspiration for you. With that all said, let's get into the first trend. The first trend for summer 2025 that I've seen and just really seems to be picking up speed is waistcoats. And I would say like tailored dressing in general. So we're seeing a lot more vests, or more like a waistcoat style. So think of like the vests that come with a suit, a three-piece suit, that kind of look. So I've been seeing people style them as an alternative to tank tops, or layered over a t-shirt, or layered over a tank top, which I think is a great way to have an alternative to a blazer in giving that structured look to an outfit. You can style this item in so many ways. You can wear it as part of a two-piece set or a three-piece set. And you can wear it with skirts. I've seen them come in like a set with skirts, or like a set with shorts or trousers. So you can really style it in different ways. You don't have to wear it as a matching set. Like I said before, you can always mix and match. So whether it's throwing on a waistcoat with some jeans or a denim skirt, yeah. And like I said, you can use this alternative to a tank top, but of course we keep it modest. Now, the next trend we're going to be talking about are bubble hems. Over the years, I've seen this trend kind of like ebb and flow, like it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't work. I would say that this season, the summer 2025 season, has been the most successful iteration of the bubble hem trend. I think that designers have styled it in a way that it's a little more accessible, a little more wearable for every day. If you're wondering what is a bubble hem, what is she talking about? Essentially, I'm talking about those hems that are like rounded under as opposed to being finished in a line. And I would just post pictures because those will provide a better description. But yeah, so I've seen those with skirts, of course, dresses. And like I've said, it's a little more accessible. It's a little more wearable this season than I've seen in previous years. Fashion is cyclical, so this isn't necessarily a new trend. I would say that it's more wearable in terms of like the way that manufacturers, designers have been producing these types of clothing items. I'm kind of torn. I don't think it's a very long-standing trend, but hey, if you love it, then wear it. On to trend number 3, which are some shoe trends. First trend for shoes that I've noticed are wedges. So wedges seem to be making a comeback. Stiletto heels and those really like really thin high heels were in for a while. Women want a bit of a break for their feet, and wedges offer the perfect balance between height with your high heel and comfort. Seeing wedges in more interesting shapes, more interesting silhouettes, and not so chunky. So think of like a more narrow wedge as opposed to like a really chunky wedge heel. The other shoe trend I would mention are kitten heels. This is no surprise. I would say that kitten heels really became popular in the past few seasons, and they're still going strong for spring summer 2025. honestly, I love the kitten heel trend. I think it's so nice to be able to have the look of a high heel without always the height and the discomfort of wearing a high heel. So kitten heels, I would say, are definitely a really great option for the days where you want to wear a heel, but you don't want to wear a high heel and you want to be a little more comfortable. You're going to see them in mules or slingbacks for this season. I really think they look so cute as a slingback. Definitely one of my favorite trends for the summer. The other shoe trend I will mention is ballet flats. Ballerina fashion, ballerina, I would say aesthetic has become really popular in 2025, and so we're seeing that in footwear. We're seeing the return of the ballet flat, but what we're seeing now is even a closer style to like an actual ballet shoe. So we're seeing like more of a square toe. We're seeing ribbons that you can tie up around your ankle. Really seeing ballerina aesthetic, ballerina style be translated into everyday wear. Now let's move on to some color trends. And one thing I love about color trends is that it's an opportunity to stay up to date with your style. It's an opportunity to refresh your pieces without necessarily having to try something new if you're not really interested in trying or adopting a new trend. So for example, if you love t-shirts, you can always get a t-shirt in a trending color. Two colors that are really standing out for summer 2025 is butter yellow and red. For red, it's deep red, cherry red, chili red, just red in all its shades is really standing out. Butter yellow as well is a color that's emerging as a key color for the summer as well. If you want more of a muted take on yellow, butter yellow offers that. These are the colors for 2025 that you can check out. So the next trend we're going to be talking about is the drop waist. Now, I would say that this is mainly a trend we're seeing in dresses and skirts, and we're just really seeing it be presented in a more wearable way. Similar to the bubble hem, just in the past, it didn't seem like that wearable. Pieces that are wearable have either like a true drop waist or like it's a little bit of a nod to that style without being so extreme. That wraps up the trends that I think have stood out for summer 2025. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite trend is. Do you plan to try any of these trends, or are there any that you don't like as much? So be sure to leave a comment and let's continue the conversation. And as always, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date for when I post next. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So happy styling and God bless.